Hello, I'm Rick Rosenthal.
And I'm Allison Payne. We'd like to welcome you to the Museum of Broadcast Communications Kraft Telecenter and the NBC News Center.
Now, before you start your own News Center broadcast, let's take a behind-the-scenes look at WGN News and the production of our 9 o'clock newscast.
45, we got a fire on the fourth floor. It's under control.
News coverage begins at the assignment desk, where assignment editors monitor police and fire radios, check out phone leads, and sift through an endless stream of news releases.
Reporters and camera crews are assigned to cover a variety of news and feature stories. Some of the coverage is predictable, such as news conferences and appearances by public officials. Other stories are far less predictable: tornadoes, fires, crimes, breaking news.
The reporter and the camera person gather all the audio and video needed to tell the story. If the news event warrants live coverage, a news vehicle with microwave gear is dispatched to feed material directly from the scene. Throughout the day, national and international stories also come to WGN via satellite feeds, including several from Cable News Network.
The pace quickens in the news department as the day goes on. The producer of the newscast meets with anchors, news managers, desk personnel, and writers to help determine the program's rundown. That's the batting order for the stories in the newscast. Tape editors begin editing the reporter packages scheduled for the 9 o'clock news.
Writers script anchor leads and tags for those packages, and they script the readers, those stories that have no videotape support. Anchors are busy scripting stories they covered, working on news breaks that air throughout the day, and reviewing scripts as airtime draws near. A graphic artist works with an electronic palette to compose computer graphics to enhance the presentation of many of the news stories.
In the weather office, Tom Skilling is busy reviewing computer data, putting satellite photos in sequence, composing scores of weather graphics, and fine-tuning his nightly predictions. Our sports department is monitoring and recording all major sports events and editing highlights onto playback tapes for our newscast.
And finally, it's airtime. There are a lot of people behind the scenes at WGN who get the newscast on the air, just as is the case here at the NBC News Center. In the control room, the director and his or her technical staff switch between various video and audio sources, both live and on tape. They add graphics, and let's not forget this one, insert commercials at the appropriate times too. A tape playback engineer uses 4 playback machines to air 40 or more tapes during a typical 1-hour newscast.
In the studio, camera operators frame shots, a floor director cues talent, and a stagehand keeps the teleprompter in sync with the reading pace of the anchors.
Tom Skilling next to tell us.
It's been another busy news day, and scores of people, assignment editors, reporters, producers, writers, technicians, have all rallied to bring an hour of news, weather, and sports into your home.
The NBC News Center is your chance to see what it's like to put a finished newscast on the air.
So adjust your NBC News blazer, make sure your microphone is on, and rehearse your script one last time.
Wait for your cue. Your NBC News Center newscast is about to begin.
For WGN News and the Museum of Broadcast Communications, I'm Allison Payne.
I'm Rick Rosenthal. Enjoy your visit to the museum and your NBC News Center experience.